Next is from Sumganda Chanko. The subject is CM Punk, the Ultimate Fighter. Good day, K100 crew. Now, as we've all heard, Mr. Punk got suspended again for fighting backstage. To me, the fights aren't necessarily a big deal because I played sports and trained MMA, so I understand the dynamics of teams and the conflict happens. If you care about winning, your team will fight almost every week. However, I think that AEW it is different because it's clearly a soft locker room and Tony Khan is a weak leader. The AEW locker room is possibly the only place on earth that Punk could have a winning fight record. Do you guys think he'd be able to get away with this behavior in a WWE locker room? Not even because of the office, but because there are people there that would put him in his place. I don't see Roman, Cody, Riddle, Drew, or guys like that getting pushed around by CM Punk. Personally, I like Punk. I think he's a great TV personality. His work is good and his psychology is very good, but he greatly requires to be in a tight leash in order to be effective. We talked about this at the beginning of the show. He's just a heat seeker. He's very arrogant, very self-centered, has a very high opinion of himself. Okay, and I think that permeates, that attitude permeates amongst a group of guys that do not want to have a part of that in a professional wrestling locker room, and I think that's the main issue.
And would you agree with that? A tight leash might work on some guys, but I think Punk would just lash out even more. You know
what? What are you talking about?
Your headset, Konnan. Well, the guy said you should try.
What are you talking about?
He says the guy Punk would greatly require to be on a tight leash in order to be effective, and I'm saying that if you attempted to put all these restrictions on Punk and put him on a tight leash, that he would just lash out and rebel even more. You know.
Well, he's got to learn that not everybody else is going to let him get away with that. So
right. Do you think there's a part of it, and we did discuss this on Talk, so if you want to hear more, go check that out. But do you guys think there's a part of it that in Punk, he's like, all right, these guys saw me lose my 2 UFC fights, one very quickly. So he's kind of on his heels anyway. Like he has to prove himself. Maybe that's causing some of this too. He's like, I can't let them think I'm a.
For whatever the reason is, he's an adult, an intelligent adult, and he should be handling this way better than he's doing right now. So I don't give a what reason you're giving me.
What the reason is, yeah.